All right, this is a story that's gotten a little bit of attention, but I just wanted to do my part to help to expose it because I do believe this is significant, and this is one of those uh, one of these really gotcha moments. And the thing is, they did it to themselves. By they, I mean Facebook or Meta, as they are now, I guess, called. Their parent company is now called Meta. Um, and in a larger sense, the whole idea, the whole notion of so-called fact checkers or fact checking or fact checks. Um, a lot of us have known for a while now that so-called fact checkers are mostly deeply intellectually dishonest. They want to promote an agenda, and they want to remove information that is detrimental to the promotion of their agenda. And so they call something false, or they call something partly false, or they call something. They remove things. I've had it happen several times from my Instagram page, where they cover up. They say false, and they completely cover up your post. But what it comes down to is them just saying, we're going to censor you, and these are our pretexts for censoring you. We're claiming it's about facts. But here's the thing. When you get down to brass tacks, it ain't about facts, okay? And Facebook's attorneys have even admitted this. So right now, John Stossel, the libertarian reporter, he used to be on the networks. Maybe he still is. I don't know. But he filed a defamation suit against Facebook for saying that a story that he ran was misleading and false, and he claimed that they were defaming him in saying so. So this is the suit is ongoing right now, but what we're told in this bit of an article from the Epoch Times, which I would post the whole thing up here, but unfortunately I can't get on there. I can't just access that article without them without having to subscribe to their journal. I'm sure it's a fine journal that does a lot of good work, but I'm not ready to do that, and I wish they would make these things public, because I think this needs to be public knowledge. Anyhow, beyond the threshold, Section 230 problem. I think that Section 230 is some penumbra, if that's the right way to use that word, in the law, which says that tech companies are protected in saying what they want to say. Okay, so the complaint also fails to claim state a claim. So this is their lawyers. This is Facebook's lawyers or Meta's lawyers. This is what they say. For one, the complainant also fails to state a claim for defamation. For one, Stossel fails to plead facts establishing that Meta acted with actual malice, which as a public figure he must. For another, Stossel's claims focus on the fact-check article written by Climate Feedback, not the labels affixed through the Facebook platform. The labels themselves are neither false nor defamatory. To the contrary, they constitute protected opinion. Protected opinion. So, is it a fact check or is it an opinion check? Is it a fact check or is it an ideological purity check? It seems here that from what they are saying, they're saying, look, we have the right to say that John Stossel's information is false, because that's our opinion. And our opinion is protected, and we can do what we want because we're a private company or whatever, even though they get oodles of money from state sources, as we all know. All these tech companies do. But anyway, so this is what their lawyers wrote up. This is a statement made by their lawyers. So they, again, the claim is that, as it says here, Facebook court filing, fact checks are protected opinions. Meta Platforms, formerly known as Facebook, has admitted in a court filing that, in fact, that its fact checks are merely protected opinions. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else there. Okay. Oh, there's another article. In response, Facebook argued the so-called fact check was an opinion rather than an actual check and statement of the facts. Opinions are protected from libel accusations, releasing the person or entity that made the comments from liability. Really? So if I said person X is a child molester, and that's just my opinion, am I protected from liability? Something a little not quite right about that. I don't know. Anyway, on the other hand, statements labeled as fact make the person or entity making them subject to a libel lawsuit for defamation. Whatever decision is made by the court, says this article, the filing and the lawsuits are a public relations disaster for Meta Platforms. The statement in the court filing that the so-called fact checks are nothing but protected opinions places Facebook in a precarious position. Okay. So we don't know what's going to happen in this trial. And of course, I have no faith that justice will be done through the American court system. But it does seem that Facebook has stepped in it here. In effect, they're claiming protection of themselves, not by saying, well, "Look, we're right." What we said about John Stossel's argument about John Stossel's article is right, and we were just pointing out the facts. Instead, they're saying, "Look, this is just our opinion, and if our opinion is that John Stossel is wrong, we can say that our opinion is John Stossel is wrong and false and misleading, and that's just our opinion." Well, yeah, it's just your opinion. It doesn't have any relationship whatsoever to so-called facts. It's not fact-checking. All right, so I really hope whatever happens further, wherever this goes, we can't let this rest. We can't let this die, because, again, they've stepped in it here. These big tech company bullies who see fit to tell us all what's right and what's wrong, what's true and what's false, and that they know best somehow, that they're the arbiters of what's true information versus what's quote unquote fake news. Well, now they're saying, look, it's just our opinion. We have the right to our opinion, and we have the right to censor people who have different opinions because this is our site, and we can do what we want. I don't think so. That doesn't sound right to me. What do y'all think? Let me know.